Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, because it's Wednesday, I told you that I'm going to do kind of like lifestyle videos or story time videos, something like that. And this is my first video on a Wednesday, and I decided I'm going to talk about living in England as a Hungarian and then, moving back to Hungary, and in the first place, why did we decide to move to England with my family 7.5 years ago. So everything started, I guess, after I finished high school and I went to the university, but after like 2 or 3 months I just felt like this is really not for me, and I just had a feeling like even if I spend there now 4 years on the uni and I'm going to, finish it, I'm not going to, like be anyone here in this country. And so I just kind of felt like it was for me pointless to spend 4 years in university and after that anyway end up maybe in England, working in a restaurant. And so because of that I left university after 2 or 3 months, and then we were thinking with my family, where should we go? We wanted to go somewhere, and my mother had an old friend in England and we decided to go to England actually. This was in 2010 and we went to England in 2011, 8th of June. I think I will never forget that date. So first of all, why we decided is because here in Hungary at that time, and I think it's still the same right now, was really like difficult to make good life if you are just an employee and you work for someone, because the wages are really low and the prices are basically the same like in England. I mean, like food and rent is a little bit cheaper, but everything else is like very similar. And in England you can earn like 1,200, 1,500 pounds a month, but here in Hungary you're gonna earn around, I don't know, like it can start from 250 pounds to 600 pounds or something like that. And this is not really enough, let's be honest, especially if somebody is single, if somebody is living alone. So considering this, I never wanted to work here in Hungary because of everything I heard and everything I saw, around me. My parents, they were always self-employed, so they were never employees, but in 2008 they, had lots of problems and basically they lost everything. They just felt like they had nothing to lose and they decided that they want to move as well to England. We went with my mother together and my father came after 6 months. So money was the first why we decided that we're going to move, and I was really excited about learning, English and learning how to talk in English. Living in England, I was excited. In the first place, I didn't want to go. I never wanted to go there. But then when we had this plan, I was like kind of excited about it. I've never been in England before, but I just thought that it's always dark and rainy and everyone is depressed. But when I went there, I saw that it's not always raining. It's not a bad place. It's actually a really beautiful country and people are really helpful and friendly. People in England are much more friendlier than here in Hungary, and this is something that I'm definitely going to miss because now I'm back to Hungary for 5 weeks. I'm here already, and I'm definitely going to miss that British people are friendly and helpful, and whenever I went to a store they were like smiling and they welcomed me. But here in Hungary it's a little bit different. People are not really kind whenever I go to a store. I mean, of course there are some kind people as well, but most of the people are sad and everyone is saying it's just because no one is getting enough money and that's why everybody is sad and they hate their job. But I don't know, it's a little bit bad, but I try to not get into this and I try to be kind to everyone and smile and, I just wish the best for everyone. So we went to England in 2011, June, like I said before. After like 4 years, I just felt like I wanted to come back to Hungary because I was a little bit homesick. But because my family was in England as well, I didn't come back. But I had already this idea. So this year my sister moved back with her daughter and then my parents moved back. I was living together with my boyfriend. We broke up, so then I just felt like I have nothing else in England that, you know, keeps me there. So I decided I'm going to move back, because anyway I had that feeling that I wanted to move back. And yeah, I just made the decision and now I'm here. To be honest, I can say only good things about England because I loved living there. Like I said, people are really nice, friendly. I'm grateful because I had the opportunity to live there. I always had kind of like good jobs. I don't feel like I was ever used, or I don't feel like I was treated ever differently because I'm not British, because I'm from Hungary. I'm really grateful because I learned a lot there. I learned about, you know, I had my first job there, so I learned how to work together in a team, how to communicate much better. My English improved a lot. I learned a lot of new words, so I'm really grateful. And of course, because I had quite a good life there, thanks for the money, because we are earning there much more than here in Hungary. So I just never felt like I'm missing something. I could always buy for myself whatever I wanted for holidays. So I'm really, really grateful for this, for England. I might will go back one day, I'm not sure, I don't know. I'm definitely planning to stay here 1 year now. Definitely want to stay here this summer because summers are just so hot and amazing here in Hungary, so I'm going to stay here for sure. And after that I will see. I really want to go to the US because I've never been there and it's my big dream. Since I was a small girl, I always wanted to go to the US. I always said I'm going to live there, and so maybe it's just, you know, something that I have to make a reality, because 2019 is going to be about making our dreams come true. But I don't want to plan ahead so much, because I just moved back to Hungary and I just kind of settled down now. My flat is ready and everything is kind of ready here, so I just want to enjoy my time here and then see what's gonna happen in the future. And also it's really weird because I lived in England 7.5 years. I came back now, but I just feel like I never even left Hungary, and I have that feeling like, yeah, I was in England because I have memory. It just feels like it was a minute or something like that, but it was 7.5 years, and it's crazy to think about it because when I went to England, I wasn't planning, you know, to stay like 1 year or 2 years. I had no idea how long I'm going to stay. I didn't know I'm going to stay, you know, 7.5 years. It's a pretty long time. And not because anything is wrong in England, but because I'm from Hungary, I'm Hungarian, and this is my home country, so I always had the feeling like I belong here. I also had a feeling that I belong to US and I want to live there, so I think I was pretty lucky when I moved to England because I went with my mother, and after 6 months my father came, and after I think after 2 years my sister moved there as well. I had my family there, and I just always felt like I'm at home, probably because of this, because I had my family there. I'm pretty sure if I went alone I would have come back much earlier, because I just, you know, I'm like, I love my family, I love being with them. From the first minute I just felt like I'm at home in England. I really enjoyed my time in England, and it's just crazy how fast time is going. It's crazy. My life in England was a little bit like different, because here in Hungary I lived with my parents from the time I was born. We lived in a place, and then when I was 4 years old we moved to a bigger house, and I was living there in my whole life. And then when we moved to England, I just moved so many times. I think I moved like 14 times in 7.5 years. I lived in different towns, cities, villages. I don't even know in how many places, but I know I moved many, many times. Probably that's because it wasn't my home country, and I never felt like 100% that I'm at home and I couldn't find my place. But yeah, the reason, like I said, is because of my family. That's why I moved back to Hungary, and because I stayed alone in Bristol, I just felt like, you know, it's time to come back and see how life is going to be here. And later I can decide anytime to go back to England or to go or to go to any other countries. If you ever want to visit Hungary, do it because it's a beautiful country. It's absolutely different than England. It's a small country and yeah, people are different, but Budapest is beautiful. We also have really nice foods. We have beautiful summers because summers are really hot and we have lots of sunshine. So I recommend you guys to come in summertime or springtime. It's also beautiful. Let me know in comments if you have ever made like a big move, if you moved from your home country to a different country or anything like that. I would love to know your experiences. In my next video I will definitely show you my new place. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video and I will see you soon. Bye!